Bitch, I'm not reading most of the book. Jesus fucking Christ. This is some bullshit. Well, hello. Welcome back to my channel. Joshana here to talk about some friggin' books. I'm being a little chaotic today, okay? And I don't even know what I'm going to title this video yet. Probably chaotic will be in the title because it really is. Oh man, I just like yanked some of my hair out of the back here. Let me fix that. There we go. So I have done several videos in the past, 2 or 3 I think. And of course there's always tags that have questions about this. Anti-TBR books, books you will never read, or books you do not plan on ever reading. I have several. I have many. Books that just are very popular, but I just don't think they would be my cup of tea. They just don't grab my interest. Some where I'm like, maybe I'd like it, but I kind of just don't care. It doesn't sound like anything I would like. So yeah, I grabbed a few of those books from the library. And what I'm going to do today is similar to something I've seen other people do more with TV shows, but I have seen booktubers do it with book series. With TV shows, because I do watch a lot of reaction channels, and like Dylan is in trouble. He will do like watching the first episode of a TV series and the last episode, and like that's it, like of the whole series. And obviously that's a little chaotic because it's like you're missing a lot. And I don't know, it's just kind of funny and silly. And then I know Gavin did this with, I think, Throne of Glass, where he read the first book and the final book. And I'm not going to do all that because that's a lot of time out of my life, reading entire books only to be confused, obviously. Because like, obviously you're going to be confused reading the final book and nothing in between. Like, you're going to be like, what the hell? Who's that? How do we get here? Why are they there? Like, what? You're missing a shit ton of stuff. So you're going to be very confused. So I was like, I don't really want to do that. I personally am not going to spend that much of my time just to be confused. But I was like, it might be kind of fun to grab a couple of these books from my anti-TBR list and read the first chapter and the last chapter of just these books. They might even be like first books in a series. And I'm just going to read the first chapter and the last chapter and just, I don't know, see what happens. And I'm like, maybe I'll be surprised. Maybe one of them I'll be like, you know what? I am intrigued and I want to check it out. But maybe I won't. And maybe I'll be like, this is fucking painful. I guess we will find out. And so I got 4, and I actually had requested 3 more, but they have a very long wait, ebook and physical. So the ones I didn't get that I might do a part 2, depending on how this one goes, we'll see. The ones I didn't get that I'm still waiting for, The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake, The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, and Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Those 3 have such a long fucking wait, physical and ebook, so I don't know when I'll get those, we'll see. But the ones I do have, The Eye of the World by Robert Jordan, book 1 of The Wheel of Time. We're going to check that out. Warcross by Marie Lu. For whatever reason, ever since this one came out, I have no interest. Virtual reality storylines just don't really appeal to me all that much, ever. So I'm kind of curious just to see like how confusing it will be. Like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like how perplexed I will be. Or if some of them I'll be like, okay, all right. This one I'll probably be pretty perplexed because it sounds like the book is just perplexing in general. The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. And finally, Leviathan Wakes by James S.A. Corey. Woohoo! Yeah, this is like space opera or some shit. It's sci-fi obviously, but I'm gonna do that now and check these out. And I will keep recording in case I have any like commentary I want to do. But I might edit out some of the sped up me just sitting here reading stuff. So, and I think I'm gonna start with Eye of the World just to get this bitch out of the way. Oh Jesus, there's all this like earlier and the prologue. Oh, this is so long. What? Oh God, I don't want to fucking read all this. How many? Okay, what? That's What is this? It's not even a prologue. It just says earlier ravens, and then there's a prologue. This is some bullshit. Chapter 2, it's 56 pages for this earlier thing and the prologue and chapter 1. Nah, fam. But I'm like, people are going to be like, I'm not even reading the whole book, so who fucking cares? I'm going to read the prologue and chapter 1. That's it. If anybody wants to yell at me and like, you're missing out on stuff because you didn't read the earlier part. Like, bitch, I'm not reading most of the book. I'm not calling you a bitch. Unless you're saying that. Okay, I read chapter 1 and the prologue. Now let's go to the last chapter and see how confused I am. This is the glossary. All right. Chapter 53, final chapter of this book. Oh, I also should point out, though, that I've seen the first 3 episodes of the TV show. So, like, the names and stuff. Like, I just saw Lan in this final chapter. That name wasn't in the first chapter at all, but, like, I know that name from seeing those couple episodes. Anyway. I don't know who Loyal? Who's that? The hell are tree songs? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck tree songs are. Or Tree Brother. Moraine doesn't know that I'm alive? She was right fucking next to you. That's confusing. I missed something, obviously. Duh. Alright. Well, like I said, because I had I had seen the first few episodes of the show. So some of the names and stuff mentioned in the final chapter that were not in the first one or in the prologue were not confusing because I recognize them from the show. And unsurprisingly, I don't want to read the whole book or the whole series now. Next up, I think I'm going to do... Let's try the Starless Sea. Let's see how long the first thing is. Where's the chapter? Oh god, there's not chapters. Oh man. All right, I'm just gonna read. Okay, so I'll read the first 23 pages. That's like a few of these Sweet Sorrows chapters. I don't know, but here we go. Okay, actually only read the first 2 like Sweet Sorrows because I don't know. I don't think I need to read. It's like there's not like real pages, you know? Oh, that's the afterword. Okay, I'll read these last 2 like little sections before the afterword. Okay, so this one I feel like the ending, obviously I'm like, huh. But I felt like that in the first bit that I read also. And this is exactly why I didn't think I would really like this book. Because I do, or not like it, but like just not click with it. Parts of it I'm like, oh, that's very like whimsical and fantastical and kind of fun. But then it starts to feel acid trippy. Where I'm just like, huh? I like an authorial voice, dialogue, etc. that's like a little bit whimsical, witty, clever, sort of nonsensical. But I guess like the plot of a book, I like to have a little bit more solidified, if that makes sense. Whereas this one, I feel like it just all is very like Black Leopard, Red Wolf, like I've said about that, where like someone's telling me a folk tale, or in this case, feels like a fairy tale, like an Aesop's fable or something, but like they dropped acid and so did I, and we're both just like, what? And yeah, it just ends up making me feel like dizzy Does that make sense? Like, not literally physically dizzy, but like my brain feels dizzy from reading what I read of this. And I'm sure someone who's snarky and defensive about their fave might be like, well, that's because you're dumb. Like, fine, call me dumb. I don't care. It's just not, it just doesn't resonate with me, you know? And yeah, I have literally no fucking idea about anything that happened in the book based on what I read. Like, the Eye of the World, the ending, like the prologue and the first chapter that I read, and then the final chapter there, it's like, you obviously are confused, but like you can kind of see, like, okay, there's like a big quest they're on, and like it seems like they did the thing and did something cool. That one, I'm just like, I don't know what happened. Too funny. Next, I think, actually no. Next, I will do Warcross. Yeah, let's check out Warcross by Marie Lu, Chapter 1. Well, that's mean. That first chapter. Okay, final chapter, chapter 31. Oh, we're in a totally different place. Okay, we've met the dude. A lot has changed, apparently. Okay. Well, things happened, apparently. Again, like with this, as with Eye of the World, I can kind of gather a general idea of things that happened based on this. Especially, I feel like, because this is young adult, so it was like honestly a little bit more explained, straight up, point blank explained. So, yeah, I can see why people like this, but I still don't have any interest. And the final one, Leviathan Wakes. Let's see these chapters. What do we got? What do we got here? Is this, I think I just saw. Yep, okay. First chapter. Oh, there's like a little prologue and then first chapter, and it's like 16 pages. Okay, cool. It's like 20. Okay, sweet. Let's go. Fucking Christ. I just tried adjusting and like fucked the I don't know if I'm in the same angle, but whatever. I was trying to shift. All right, first chapter and prologue. I am actually intrigued. I'm like, oh, what's going on? Oh, damn. I don't know why this is happening, obviously, but it's action-packed. There's an epilogue, but I'm not going to read it. I clearly will not have any idea. This one seems fun and, like, action-packed, like I said, but, again, with sci-fi stuff like this, I just don't, it's like a, space opera. Tend to not, like, be my jam. I don't stay engaged with them super long. Yeah, I was very confused. I mean, Julie came back at the end, or came into play at the end, but I have no idea why we were doing what we were doing or anything. There was some kind of mission to blow up Venus? I don't know. And some sort of nuclear missiles going somewhere. I don't know why. This is the type of thing, though, where, like, I might not be interested in the book or the series, the book series, but I could see myself trying out the TV show to see if that clicks with me more, There we go, some books that I have no interest in actually reading and just chaotically reading the first chapter and the last chapter. And learning nothing about the books, really, because obviously didn't give enough information. And yeah, definitely the Starless Sea, really, reading the bit that I read, really solidified. Not for me. Not for me at all. Honestly, of those 4, the one where I'm like, I could try it. I don't foresee myself really getting into it. And I would be unsurprised if I tried it and I DNF'd. But Leviathan Wakes is the one that I'm like, maybe. Because the writing style I enjoyed. Like, the authorial voice was cool enough, and the characters seemed fun, I guess. I don't know, the little crew. It seemed like we had, like, this little crew that stays together and has their own little dynamics and friendships and relationships. And, yeah, that's the one that I could see checking out. But, again, I would not be surprised if I DNF'd it, if I tried it. But maybe someday I'll actually give it a shot. We'll see. Hopefully this was fun or funny or silly or entertaining for someone. I just, wanted to be a little chaotic today. And if people enjoy this, maybe I'll do it for the other 3 books that I am still waiting on. But if you're like, I don't know, this is kind of dumb, like, what's the point? Because there really is no point. That's why it's chaotic. Like, there's literally no point in doing this, just for the fuck of it, really. As always, thank you so much for your time. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.